It is Sharing Vietnam and I'm Minh Ngân. On today's program, we will have the chance to meet with our familiar guest, Dr. Lynn McNamara. Thank you so much for joining us once again today.
It's my pleasure to be here again. Thank you for inviting me.
And you look so great on the special traditional costume of Vietnam.
I love the ao dai, or the outside, depending on where you are in Vietnam when you would say the word, but I think it's absolutely beautiful and elegant.
Through the special dress of you and of me, I think that the TV viewer can guess somehow the topic of today's talking. So, can you share with us that when you start to make this traditional costume of Vietnam and where?
Certainly I had this made especially for me a couple of years ago. I love to wear it on special occasions. It's very comfortable, much more comfortable than I thought. When I looked at the Vietnamese women who were wearing them, I thought they might be very tight and uncomfortable, but quite the contrary. It's very comfortable to wear, and and also very elegant. So I'm delighted that I had one made for me. And in fact, I'm going to have another one made for me while I'm here in Vietnam this time.
So why did you decide to get this dress? Because of the convenience, or you use them on which occasion?
I wear them on special occasions here in Vietnam when we have a special reception, a special dinner for various events that we have. I've worn them in the United States. VEF has, the Vietnam Education Foundation, which we call VEF, has an annual conference, and I wear an ao dai to the annual conference gala dinner. So again, for special occasions, because I think that it is an elegant, beautiful dress. It's actually wonderful, comfortable pants, slacks, plus a nice, beautiful, elegant top, which is therefore like a long blouse. So it's not quite a dress. It's an interesting and unique costume, as a unique clothing for Vietnam, which we don't see anyplace else. So I feel very special, and I feel closer to Vietnam when I'm wearing this wonderful clothing. So
what are the people's comments when they see the foreigners, especially American, in a traditional Vietnamese dress?
It gives me an opportunity to talk about Vietnam and how this is a traditional dress. They are impressed, and they wonder how it is made and if it is comfortable, how many people wear it, who wears it, when do they wear it. And I let them know what I know about the ao dai, and that is women wear it at various times, sometimes in fact to school, in their work, sometimes for special occasions, but there are also then different levels of special occasions and different types of ao dai, short-sleeved, lower neck, higher neck, different lengths as well. So I think that's very interesting as well.
Before continuing with the talk, we will have a short break.
Okay, thank you.
trường tựa cánh chim cơ đẹp biết bao quê hương cho ta chiếc áo nhiều màu dù ở đâu Paris, London hay những miền xa thoáng thấy áo dài bay trên đường phố sẽ thấy tâm hồn quê hương ở đó.
You are following our talk about the traditional costume of Vietnam with Dr. McNamara. Doctors, have you ever listened the comment from other foreigners on traditional Vietnamese áo dài?
When they see me wearing the traditional áo dài, they remark how beautiful it is and how beautiful I look. So I always feel more beautiful when I'm wearing the áo dài. And then it's always an opportunity to talk a little bit about Vietnam then. And they ask a lot of questions too.
The beginnings, the status for the story about Vietnam.
Yes, and they ask about, I have a chance to talk a little bit more about Vietnam itself and the Vietnamese people and how the áo dài is worn, which I'm still learning about. Still learning how to stand and walk and sit and move with the áo dài. So I have a lot to learn yet.
So, do you have any funny story, memory with the áo dài, sharing with your student in college at Vietnam Education Foundation?
In fact, there is a funny story. It has to do with my still learning about the how to walk with the áo dài and how to move. Can I show you? Do you want me to show you? So when I walk and I'm getting ready to sit down or to move, I think of moving the front. And so what was funny is so that I would move the front and my staff would laugh at me. And I said, what's wrong? Because I need to move this around. They said, no, you don't move the front because you don't want to show the front of the body. You move the back. And so it's the back that I needed to move when I was going upstairs or sitting. So I'm still learning. What I'm not too sure is whether I can move it from the left side or the right side, and how much? Just a little, a lot, up, down. You see, there's many things to learn about how do you wear the áo dài.
So there is an idea that this kind of traditional costume should be used in a special occasion. You should not use it in a casual situation. What are your ideas?
I think if somebody would like to wear it in a casual occasion, why not? Again, it's extremely comfortable. So why not? If it is everyday use, if somebody would like to use it, depends on them. I think that it depends also on how practical it is for them on their work. If their work allows them to wear such a dress, I mean, not the bosses or the authorities at the work, I mean the type of work that they do that would be convenient for them to be able to wear the áo dài.
What about the children? Because now many high school in Vietnam, they use áo dài as their uniform for the schoolgirls. And what do you think about this?
I've seen that and I think it's absolutely beautiful, really beautiful.
We still keep something like the uniform because the colors is supposed to be the white color so that every girl look like the same, and it's still the forms of áo dài.
And what I'm curious about, and I don't know because I've usually seen the white áo dài, is whether every school could have a different color. No, it's always the
especially
white color.
For the áo dài, we have the white colors for the schoolgirls.
I see. And I think it's beautiful. I've seen them riding bicycles and walking home, and I have to say I think it's beautiful. And if everybody is wearing that beautiful áo dài, I would think that the women certainly feel elegant and nicely dressed, and therefore feel proud of themselves when they are in the classroom. I don't know if the young men have to wear a traditional Vietnamese costume as well.
No.
But no. Okay.
For the men I think it's a favor for the girl who can have the áo dài as the uniform at the school.
Interesting, yes.
Before continuing with the talk, we will have a short break another time.
Certainly.
Còn trên vòng lá tiếng nói đùa vui cùng bao nắng xuân đang về, và hàng cây gió lấy sương sang tiếng cười hồn ai ngất ngây. trong gió những chiếc áo dài thướt tha. Và mùa xuân đến mau mang theo cùng gió những cơn mưa đầu, làm ướt áo ai trên con đường về. Tình 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 tí tang 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 tang, tình 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 tí tang, đừng buồn như những chiếc lá rơi bên ngoài sân. Tình 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 tí tang 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 tang, tình 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 tí tang, vui lên đi khi xuân đón chào chúng ta. Áo dài vui, áo dài hát, bao nắng xuân mang về khắp nơi. Áo dài nói, áo dài cười, mang hạnh phúc đến cho mọi người. Áo dài vui vui, áo dài hát hát, bao nắng xuân mang về khắp nơi.
You are following our talk, and today's topic is the traditional custom of Vietnam. Dr. Lin, some young Vietnamese people now think that áo dài is not comfortable, it's hard, it's so complicated to wear, and they don't like to wear it. What are your opinions and recommendations for them?
I think young people are the same throughout the world. They want to do their own thing, probably.
Sometimes they don't agree with the traditional. They don't want to try the traditional things.
Of course, they might think that's too old, that's for the old people, not for me, I'm young and I'm new. But again, thinking of young people, maybe if they were allowed to have the possibility of being creative about the outside, if they were able to say, can we have a color that we like? Can we have a design? Can we create something that they would like, that would be comfortable from their perspective, and yet keep in the Vietnamese tradition of what the outside is? Then maybe that would work. Maybe that would make them happy. But they're no different from other young people as well around the world, where parents may say, you can't wear that to school, and the child will say, of course everybody else is wearing that, and I'm not going to wear that, or something else. So, but hopefully we won't lose the custom here in Vietnam of the beautiful outside.
How can we apply áo dài in the daily life, and of course in many cultures, high-ranking cultures events, to keep it live with us and using it as a very proud traditional custom of Vietnam?
Well, exactly as you're mentioning, is certainly to keep the custom of a special occasion, that on weddings and birthdays perhaps, special events, receptions, conferences of some sort, the special dinners, again, special occasions and holidays, perhaps to have that time that everybody knows this is when we can wear our more formal outside. I know that from my understanding, the Vietnamese women also have different types of outside that they would wear. Some that are more casual, some that are more formal. So certainly on the special occasions, to keep, hopefully that tradition will continue where the outside can be worn. And on a daily basis, I have seen that there are many Vietnamese, in their job, they are wearing their outside, in hotels, on the airlines, and so we do see that. And perhaps once a week or once a month, companies that don't usually require it, they could have an outside day. I have also seen these beautiful outside shows for the new group of fellows who are going to the United States. This year we have a pre-departure orientation for them. We just finished that in June. And all of the women brought their outside, and they did an outside show for everybody. And every one of the dresses were just gorgeous. The women had thought themselves they wanted to do an outside show and to come onto stage in different groups and show how beautiful the outside was, along with the traditional conical hat, to music, to Vietnamese music. So that was really beautiful, and everybody appreciated that. So again, special occasions is why not keep up that tradition.
We have just listening to the sharing from Dr. McNamara on the traditional custom of Vietnam, and it's time for the end of the show. Thank you so much for your watching.